Hey there, it's Julianna. I'm so excited. I finally get to share my reveal of my dies that I have been working on with the amazing Spellbinders team. I am so thankful to Stacy and her artistic team at Spellbinders. They really helped me to take this idea of helping women, girls, females, and turn it into this great collection of really cool dies. Now, it's all about female empowerment, and I want to show you what I did. I created this really cool gratitude journal, and I used my goddess. That's right. You know, I have been working with goddess shapes for a long time in my jewelry designs. And now we actually get to play with them in our paper crafting designs. But what's really cool is that we'll wait until you see some of the other examples because we have made jewelry and home decor items and it's just so much fun. Okay, so this is the goddess. And we also have, these are super cool. These are my stones. I really wanted to show you how you could take the look of stones and then use micas and inks and all kinds of really cool products. You know, we have so many different things to play with. So I've cut them out of copper and you can see where we embossed so that it would really give you that look of a genuine gemstone. Now, the next collection that we're going to be playing with are the jewel treasures. Now check this out. Mom had so much to do with this. You know Mama Bev. Now we wanted to share our wire working icons that we created on our jig. And they're really fine and detailed. So in order to do that on a die, Spellbinders was so clever. They put these really cool little poke holes, and I'm going to show you how to get that perfect cut and how to eject those fine details. So let's get started. This is the journal. Oh my goodness, I didn't know where to stop. As you can see, you know me, I love to put everything on my items because each piece really tells a story. And you can see the really fun goddess and then all of the really cool wire working things. And of course I have some fringe in here. I'm so in love with it. I know you're going to have so much fun with it as well. So to get started, what I did was I started with a composition book. And if you have a journal at home, you could certainly use that. I covered it with my zebra fabric. So very simple. I used some double-sided tape. And then I started to create the magic. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to cut the goddess. So we'll put this to the side. Bring in my wonderful Spellbinders Grand Caliber. And we have the base plate. That's the letter A, which really makes it easy for somebody like me. So we're going to lay that down. Oh, and then what I did was I have watercolor paper. And I used my Luminar paints. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see the twinkling? It's really super cool. Now I'm going to place that face down, and then I'm going to take the cutting plate, which is the letter C, put that all together, make sure that nothing moved around, insert that into the Grand Caliber, and then we have the magic. So we're going to take off the cutting plates. The excess, don't toss this because you can cut out your other icons with it. Take the rubber, and I just want to make sure everybody is in place there. And now what we're going to do is the embossing part. This is so easy. You have your embossing plates, and there's really great step-by-step instructions on how to use the Grand Caliber. Oh, this is the most fun part. So let's take this apart. And the magic, woo! Oh, I can see it. Look at this. Oh, okay. Let's put this to the side. There she is. Is she not gorgeous? And then look at the embossed detail that really outlines the curves. Love it. Okay, so we're going to take our machine, put that over. And now, more fun. We're going to actually start to build our wonderful goddess here. And I just placed her in the middle. I wanted something soft. That's why I'm using the zebra fabric and the watercolor paper. Oh, and did I tell you I also love angels? So what I did was, remember, here's the goddess. I literally cut off her top, but don't throw away her top. And then I took the bottom, folded that in half to make angel wings. So then we're just going to cut that. Whoop. Kiss those together. And then what I did was I came in and I just started to make these wonderful little slits. Now what I do in the beginning is I make these random cuts. I place the wings and then I go back and cut those off. Then I go back with a smaller pair of scissors. See, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I love this. And you know, I'm working with my favorite color palette, but you could totally change this so that, you know, it's colors that you like. Maybe you like that vintage, really, you know, gold and copper look. I like that too, though. But this is what we're going to do right now. So we've got our angel goddess. And then I just started to add some of my little artistic wire swirls. Really super fun. Oh, and the crown. Check out the crown. Isn't this so cute? Look at that. So dainty and small. I cut it out of foil. So every goddess needs a crown. And then this is what's really fun. You can certainly cut out the stones and emboss them to get that look that I showed you earlier, or you can just use it as a shape. And that's what I did right here. And this is all about, you know, the badge. That's, you know, the badge of honor. That's why I put that on the chest area. And then we have a really cool wire wrapper from Artistic Wire. You know I love wire. And, oh, okay, so this is really super cool. Now, I cut out another one of the stone shapes with the copper paper, and then it has this really cool black over it. So what happens is when I take the sander, it actually removes the color from the paper, and then you can see the copper come through. So I'm just going to do that a little bit more over here because you can see I'm getting my goddess a little dirty, but that's okay. And that just gets placed over here. And I have, you know, some more embellishments that I put on there. There's just so many. I have the peacock feathers, of course. You know, my signature peacock feather always has to be on my projects. And what I want to do is, because there's so much of a story going on, so we're just going to go back to the finished one where I added my crystals, my wire, I added some really cool mesh and some beads. And this really tells the story of me, of who I am, what really excites me. When I open it up, just words. One of my biggest lessons over the last year has been about ego. And not so much about being full of myself or anything, but that really, you know, where am I coming from? Who am I? Am I identified by a title? Or, you know, what is that all about? And it really was a big lesson. And my girlfriend Tiffany really helped me through that one. And I just, oh, here's the baby goddess. This was a defining weekend for me. Some of the other icons here, oh, I love this. You know, when I'm journaling, I just like to write down things about what excites me, and then look at who's that. This was another really cool moment with my girlfriend Stacy and Ken Oliver. We tried to stuff ourselves in a photo booth, and it was quite interesting. One of the passages, though, that I want to tell you about really quick, going back to the front, it says, "The choice is always simple enough. Clear your plate if you want dessert." And I'll tell you what, that little note for me just really motivated me to be more truthful to myself so that I could, you know, create these icons and share this whole entire story with you. You know, some of the girls from the Spellbinders team, they have played around with the dies, and I just got to tell you, this one from Wendy Robinson, unbelievable. This story is so beautiful. It's for her daughter, and I love how she took the large goddess and the smaller goddess and really told, she wrote this beautiful note. I just think this is a great piece. Remember earlier I was telling you that you could actually use the goddess pieces and the other icons for jewelry. This is one of my pieces right here that I created with artistic wire. I used what's called the deluxe coiling gizmo, some beads, and wrapped the wonderful little goddess right here with those pieces. And what's really fun is you can also, and I'm just going to bring this in really quick for a sneak peek. This is an amazing piece, a home decor piece that Judy Hayes made, and it is spectacular. So I'm so happy that in every part of your creative life, in every part of this journey, you're going to be able to use my collection. I cannot wait to see what you have done. And I am forever grateful to my dear little friend, Stacy Karen, and her amazing team at Spellbinders. So make sure you let me know. Send me some of the things that you're doing with these icons because it's really going to be fun to see. All right. Love ya.